All right, let's talk about a challenge that traps even the most successful leaders out there. This feeling that you're stuck in a golden cage that you actually built yourself. Today, we're going to break down a concept called role-based outcome ownership. It's a super powerful way to escape that feeling of being successful, yeah, but also completely burned out.
Okay, let's just dive right into this, because this sentence, it cuts right to the heart of a massive problem. It's a really powerful idea, right? That act of double-checking, it isn't some kind of safety net. It's actually a blaring red flag that your whole system is broken. You haven't actually delegated anything. You've just delayed your own work and put yourself at the very end of everyone else's to-do list.
And this leads us straight to what we call the golden cage. You might be bringing in massive revenue, you're hitting all your big financial goals, but if you are the one who has to review and approve and put the final stamp on everything, that success isn't freedom. It's just a really beautiful cage that you've trapped yourself in, where you're not the owner, you're the number one operator.
And here is the absolute crucial distinction. When you delegate the task, the doing, but you hold on to the outcome, you are, by definition, the bottleneck. You are still the one responsible for that final quality, which means you're not really freeing up your time, or, and this is way more important, you're not empowering your team to take real, full ownership.
In that single point of failure, well, it's you. The entire quality of your firm's output, every single thing that goes out the door, it rests on your personal manual effort. And that is completely 100% impossible to scale. The business literally cannot grow beyond the hours you can physically put in.
So, we know that being the single point of failure is unsustainable. We got that. But what is the actual tangible cost here? I mean, it's more than just feeling overworked. There's this hidden cost, and we call it the fragility tax.
This is exactly what we mean by the fragility tax. It's the price your business pays for being totally dependent on one person. And it shows up in two big ways. Your own burnout, for sure, but also in a lower valuation for your entire company. I mean, think about it. If the whole business would just collapse without you, it's not a scalable asset. Any smart investor is going to see that risk, and it's going to drag down your firm's value.
So the whole point here is making the shift from that left column over to the right. You have to evolve. You have to move from relying on your own manual labor, all that micromanaging, being the final QA, to building a system that actually executes on its own. The goal isn't to be the hero who swoops in and saves the day. It's to build a platform that doesn't need saving in the first place.
So the big question is, how do we actually do that? How do we make that shift? Well, the solution is a powerful but really simple concept: outcome ownership. This is the antidote to the whole micromanagement trap.
Now, this might just look like a small change in words, but trust me, it's a fundamental change in accountability. It's a whole new world. We stop asking about effort, and we start demanding results. The question is no longer, hey, did you work on it? The new question, the new standard, is it done, and is it done right? Yes or no?
And this quote just nails the whole idea, doesn't it? When your team truly owns the outcome, they don't just, complete the task. They also own the fix when something inevitably goes wrong. And this is the part that completely removes you from the quality assurance process and gives you back your absolute most valuable asset, your time.
Okay, so this isn't just some lofty, abstract theory. There's a clear, tactical framework you can use to make this happen in your business, like starting today. It really is a blueprint for building real autonomy into your organization.
It's a simple three-step process. First, don't try to boil the ocean. Just pick the two most critical roles in your firm right now. Second, for each of those roles, define the three non-negotiable outcomes they are 100% responsible for. And third, this is the key. You make the transfer explicit. If that outcome fails, they own the fix, not you.
And this right here, this is how you make the idea real. This is an outcome ownership log. Now, the real magic is in that third column, the quality standard. It's not a suggestion, it's a non-negotiable service level agreement, or SLA. And notice how specific it is. 100% error-free and in all inboxes by 9 a.m. Friday. It's totally binary. It either happened or it didn't. That clarity is what empowers your team to own the outcome, because done is no longer just some subjective guess.
All right, to really bring this all home, let's turn the lens on your own operation. It's time for what we call the captain's questions, and I want you to be really honest with your answers here.
First up, the absence test. And be brutally honest with yourself. If you completely disappeared for a week, no phone, no email, just gone, Would the platform run smoothly? Or would it all just grind to a halt and collapse without your constant manual intervention?
Second, the autonomy check. Now this one requires some real introspection. Are you truly empowering your team to solve their own problems? Or is your ego secretly enjoying being the ultimate hero, the only one who can save the day? Is that need to be the savior actually holding the entire business back? And finally, this is the ultimate question of value, the asset validation. Have you built a real, durable, valuable asset? Or have you just built a really high-paying job for yourself that you can never, ever quit? Because a business that just relies on a bunch of task doers isn't really an asset. It's just you subsidizing jobs. So, here it is. Here's your takeaway, your command. It's a simple but incredibly powerful mantra for any leader who wants to achieve true scale and, even more importantly, true freedom. Define the outcome, transfer the ownership, build the platform.